Welcome to the campfire. Today, in our week of visiting different games to kind of play around and see things, we're going to start a new run of Starcom Unknown Space. There have been a lot of updates to this game over the last year, and I just want to see how things might have changed. So with that, we're going to be getting right into this. New name. Of course, we're going to change our name here. And let's go right in, because there's really not much else to change there. Just gotta wait for things to load up. SCS Vessel the Explorer, Scout class, Ganymede, Elanthier, Commander 2nd class. Avery, Octavia, Lieutenant Commander, Standard. Service ship, departing Maya station struck debris and sustained moderate damage to port forward deflector. Sensor logs show a debris field and damaged cargo hull. Hauler in captured orbit around gas giant J12888B. Due to classified, section redacted, was needed at Merope Station, unable to investigate. The Explorer is ordered to investigate and determine if debris represents... Oh, yeah. I was hoping to be able to skip past that now, but... why are things moving so weirdly? Okay. Alright. So we're going to move around a little bit. Just got to go over to this place. Huh. Why does it feel like things are stuttering and jittering a little bit? Okay. That was weird. Whoa. I don't necessarily... Whoops. Here we go. Alongside the disabled vessel, Explorer downloads the cargo manifest. Slaves waste from regional Starcom base. Dangerous stuff. We should destroy the loose containers carefully. Alright. Come on. There we go. Whoa, why does it keep doing that? Occasionally resets the weapon to look behind me. Getting a priority emergency beacon. Let's head that way, I guess. Whoa. Come on. There we go. Aim at the right spot. There we go. We can get through that. Now we just got to move on up over this way. It's weird how the gun keeps resetting to pointing straight backwards. Wonder if that's where my mouse was. There we go. I'm just going to switch to mouse keyboard for this one. So much better. Alright. The controller works. It's just not working great. Thank you for responding. Normally this would go through Starcom Fleet, but we have an urgent situation. We've received an emergency beacon from an outpost on the other side of a quantum wormhole. They must have a critical emergency. I need you to activate the 2 nearby neutrino generators, yada yada. Let's just go and take care of this. Kind of know what we're doing. Kind of. Activate. It's one stabilizer. And there's the other. And then... oh, we're stuck. Oh no. We can't do anything about it. Cool. That would explain the issue that they're having over on the other side. Whoever or whatever that is just punched through my station like it was made of neutronium hull was made of aluminum. Got it. Rerouting helm control to auxiliary. No, we're being pulled in. Well, you know, that happens. Sometimes. And away we go. Sensors show that the warp field holding the wormhole open is collapsing. Okay. Gravimetric scans show the wormhole is still there, but it's collapsed down to Planck scale. Basically, it exists, but it's so small that we can't get through it. Detected a Starcom beacon on our scanners. Yeah, and then we just gotta go here. Go and talk to these guys again. I kind of don't remember this being nearly so verbose. I like that they've upgraded that. Welcome to Solano or Kalano. I assume your appearance means Maya picked up our emergency beacon, and I hope the Explorer is just the very small tip of a much larger sphere of reinforcements. That's alarming. The reason we sent the emergency beacon is that recently we've come under attack by vessels of unknown origin. We're calling them Red Raiders, based on their markings or lack of any other information. Now you're telling me there's another threat that's cut us off from support. For now, there doesn't seem to be anything that can be done about Maya Station or the ship that destroyed it. But we can deal with the ships that have been attacking us. They're not terribly powerful, and Kaleno's guns have kept them at bay. We have a research outpost. That's what I hoped. You'll need a survey lander. I've had Lieutenant Milton start making modifications on the Explorer. See him in the shipyard. Okay. And we just need to add the survey lander. There we go. There we go. Yep. Already did all that. Now we just need to go and explore planets. I'm guessing we can't explore the planet we're already over top of. Yeah, we can. Nothing there. Can always refer back to anything I say in the ship's log. Now it's just fly around. Explore, do the things. Got it. Huh, we got hostile ships on or incoming. Ooh. Ah, right, we don't have great range on any of this. Whoa. Our weapons are in some terrible range, but otherwise should be alright. Got low, no shields yet. Which makes no sense to me. Well, actually kind of makes sense. Why would ships have shield if you're not used to combat or having to perform any combat? Come on. I am terrible at aiming all this. Come on. I'm remembering that we had better weapons last time that I found that I liked because the aiming was better. Yeah. Come on. Whew. These guys like to just whip around in circles. Oh, jeez. Yeah, they repair at the same rate we do, don't they? There we go. Finally. Alright. Deploy our survey team. Let's take a look here. Fallen Empire. The team had just uncovered an artifact with markings similar, but they quickly and professionally evacuate the object. Okay. So we've done that. I'm going to go ahead and scan the other 2 planets. Cargo tab. Analyze the artifact. We gained a bunch of research points, which means we can upgrade something once we get there. Got it. And let's scan these, because we're already here, so why not? Alright, survey team at 50% health. Okay. I guess that's to prevent us from just running around and scanning things for the fun of it, I guess. Only thing I can imagine. And I'm guessing if I pull up this crew... We don't really have a crew. Got it. Okay. Exit that. We'll go back to the station then. Alright. We're back here. Let's just take care of this. Given our shortage of Starcom vessels here, you and your ship will need to take an outsized role for your experience. Yada yada. Reopens the wormhole and sends reinforcements. Establishing an outpost is a lower priority than strengthening our defenses. Okay. No further questions. Let's figure this out. Operations. Talk to Dr. Rama. Yeah. God, she is a total punt with a capital C. Jeez. Given my new directives, the object uncovered has given us some research data you can work with. Okay. And then interface shows research, turbo thrust, all that. That's what she recommends. I, on the other hand... Alright, fine, we'll research it. Oh, shut up. And we don't get much else. If the Explorer is one of our only vessels in this space, you'll need a full command crew. From the outpost have volunteered. They've been added to your crew roster, which you can review at any time. Okay. Yeah. So now we've got an actual crew. We just need weapons. Allows tractor beam to collect 2 items at once. That's fine. We'll take care of that then. Whoops. Wrong button. Once again. And now we can run a little faster for short bursts. Which is fine. We do need to move faster. Wider view of known objects, including press mouse 2. There we go. Ah, there is a lot to deal with over here now. Let's just take care of all this. Grab both of those. Yep. It's fine. Combat's not... Feels more like somewhat fast ships fighting in space, or fighting in water, than it does fighting in space, but hey, it works. Oh boy. Come on. That works. Just ram them to death. Rebuild some energy. So that we can come at this again. We need more range to be able to do too much with that. Come on. Whew. What do we... Oh, that hurt. Alright, I'm gonna back off a ways and let the hull repair itself. It's funny as I remember doing this a heck of a lot better last time around. Alright. Come on. Maybe if I just keep moving a little bit, I won't get as hurt. Don't ram. Okay, well, that'll work out for now. Battle stations training. Got it. The rocks and dirt nearby have undergone zero oxidation, so it was excavated quite recently. If provided power, it might be able to possible. Try to access the data. Oof. The artifact reacts to energy from the lander in unexpected ways while trying to compensate for the unpredictable fluctuations. A sudden surge badly burns. Despite their injuries, they were able to... Okay. So we got the data, we just also got hurt. Which is fair. And then we just go back home, I guess. Doesn't really tell us, but that's where we're gonna head. Okay, we're here. Operations, talk to Dr. Rama. I've had an opportunity to examine the object our outpost team found. As I suspected, the nearby artifact is a wormhole generator. Okay. Coordinates are encoded as mathematical formulae. We, meaning you, should test this hypothesis by activating the nearby artifact. Okay. Their technology may aid us in reopening the wormhole from our side. In any event, it is far in advance of anything we have. Investigate the endpoint of this gateway. If you can find the source of these Red Raider ships, neutralize them. Okay. Nonsense. Whatever her faults, she wouldn't have signed off on the mission if she thought the risks were too high. Let's just move on. Battle station training allows resurges and ship repair. Well, that would be fine too. Improved handling. If only we had weapons or better weapons. Focusing. Increase the accuracy. Increase the turn rate. And increase the speed. Let's go with the speed first. Shipyard. Energy weapons. Do I? We don't have... No, yeah, we should have... Why won't it let me add anything to the ship? Oh, I'm an idiot. That's fine. Okay. Connectors. It's fine. How do I want to set this up. Like that? Yeah, that'll work. We can make ourselves a little faster. Not the way I'd want to do it, but it'll work for now. And there we go. We are faster. Actually, quite a bit faster. And we have better shooting. Can we just go? Yeah, we can just go. I thought for some reason that we'd have to go walking there. Quote unquote walking. No anomalies. Hey, we got more research. Yes, I'm aware that sometimes it'll take us a lot long. Oh. Cancel. There we go. There. We're winning these fights a little bit faster now because we upgraded stuff. Come on. Just take them out. Done. Hey, that works a lot better for me now. I think the faster shooting process is helpful in this regard. Of course, because there's this station over here. With multiple weapons and everything going on that way, and more energy available to us, we can actually take this out a lot easier than we did the last time. Assuming our energy starts recovering faster, which it is not. Oh boy. Let's get out of that for a moment. Just gotta deal with all this. Range is a little bit harder to deal with, but we can make this work. Oh, they have a slightly stronger weapon at their disposal here and there. Alright. Come on. Avoid some of this damage. There we go. Got the second ship taken care of at least. Or the reinforcements. Is that something I need to pick up? No. Alright, so things are repairing. We've got all of our energy back. Looks like one of our weapons took damage, but there we go. There. We're ready to go. Now we just need to get research points to be able to upgrade our ship better. Get things taken care of. Ooh. Yttrium? Go back and scan these planets that we couldn't scan because we were under fire the moment we got here. So we can get our research capabilities up. Might even just go back to research the next couple of upgrades. The Devout. That does give us a fair amount of research points to work with. Quite a lot, actually, now. We do have some materials, not a lot, though. We don't really need that many more weapons. Yet. It does look like we do enough damage to handle most things at the moment. No anomalies detected, and then we can just scoot and boot our way through. Looks like this structure, a local negative Higgs field. Okay. That's fine. Solved the disintegration problem. Well, glad that that's the case. And there we go. So we'll, yeah, I'm just gonna keep grabbing materials and research points, because why not? We definitely need to get stuff improved to make this a little bit easier for us before we start on the next part of this mission, which is fighting the Red Raider development place, manufacturing facility. Ooh. Red ships are likely autonomous drones. Good to know. Which explains why they're so expendable. Okay, let's scan this around. Nope. Nothing on this one. I think we might actually make a series of this again because, yeah, I'll try to speed through the early stages where we already had been, but this is kind of fun to play. I think I had just played so much of it at the time that I just kind of got burned out on how massive the game can be. And with everything else that was going on at that time, I mean, I was moving. I was getting ready to move rather at the time. And I think I did move while we were doing this. There was just a lot going on back then, jeez. But either which way, it could be fun to finish this. Especially now that there is an ending to the game. Because I believe at the time they hadn't finished the game. I think. And now it sounds like there is an actual ending to the game. So that might be a difference too. Yeah, I'll do a bunch of exploration and grinding, and we can push through the storyline up to the point where we were at before. What is that symbol? Can I even catch up? No. The emissary. Oh, hey, we're catching up. Can't catch up through autopilot. Oh, hey. It's creating a strange warp field in its wake. So if I go flying into the center, we teleport somewhere. But I will rule out comet. Oh, I accidentally clicked on that too fast. But just put us over here. So, let me go, yeah. Log, here we go. Very interesting. The warp metrics of the wormhole we just passed through match the ones that brought us to this universe, but on a much smaller scale. You can optionally zoom out. I've checked the nav computer. The bad news is that it didn't take us home. The good news is we're still in the same universe as Heleno. Fair. It's probably a good thing. Probably. It's kind of cool, though. Yeah, we'll finish this system up. Then I'll... suppose we call it a day there. Oh, hey, there's a comet. There's a comet in a ring world. Oh, I already lost visual on the comet. Never mind. We'll deal with that one later. But now we generate enough power that we don't really lose energy to boost. The builders of this artifact had some very advanced knowledge of fluid dynamics and weather patterns. The inner surface of this massive artifact is covered in an artificial tropical biome. An interconnected lattice of small islands is punctuated by shallow seas. It's clearly been rendered habitable at great effort, but apart from some simple plant life and single-celled aquatic creatures, it's uninhabited. Large towers are producing varying airflows. I mean, it's a reference to Halo, I'm pretty dang sure. Could be a great deal to discover here, but the millions of square kilometers would take decades to explore. Not much different from the last. Okay, so we'll eventually maybe know where we're supposed to go at some point. Maybe somewhere else in this system, who knows? Alright, I'll stop trying by trial and error. We're not that far away from another wormhole. Got it. Sweet. So we've got fast travel to this sector. Or this spot. I guess we go home for a minute. And with that, thank you for joining me here by the campfire. If you like the video, like it. If you have questions, comments, let's do this real fast. Greetings, we are the Goryeo. That's correct. We understand you are an explorer in this space. We too are seekers of knowledge. We'll share what we can. Can you tell us about these remnant artifacts? Of course, know of the great gateways used. The pre-translation structure suggests they have not just heard of some of these, but probably observed firsthand. Ah, the emissaries. Some regard them as omens of good luck. There are other stories of travelers who followed them to their demise. Thank you. Alright, and with that, thank you for joining me here by the campfire. If you like the video, like it. If you have questions, comments, concerns, witty remarks, recommendations, and suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you want to. Join the Discord if you want to. And as always, have a wonderful day.